So in the new 1.19 update, we got these really cool mangrove forests and these really cool blocks. So today I'll be making a frog sanctuary because they also added frogs. And it'll be really cool if you could just have lots of frogs and it'll look really nice. So let's quickly start. First you have to find a big flat area to start building in. Start by placing logs about 4 high and in a 3x3 pattern. So what I mean by that is that there's 3 blocks between every single log. Do this until you have 8 poles on each side. Then just add some poles over here. 4 blocks high for each of them, so they just look like this. Next you want to add some stairs like this, just around every single pole, and if the ones on the sides, just ignore the middle one over here. Now you have gotten a shape sort of like this, so now what you do, add slabs on the sides of everything. Now I suggest building this in a mangrove forest just because it will help fit the theme much better. Next you want to add mangrove planks on top of each of the stair blocks. And then you want to finish it off with some slabs like this. And finish it off with just making a roof, but for each like segment thing, so just this will be one part, another, and if you know what I mean. So I would add a hole here with a mangrove trapdoor like this, so I guess there's some airflow or some sunlight coming in, and your roof should look like this. Now for the interior, I always like having this place sort of like a storage area for slime and stuff you're gonna feed your frogs. So I suggest placing some stairs down, facing this way, and then also adding some mangrove fences like this. And the coolest part is you can open and close them, and they also look quite nice to the eye. So your place will look like this. Now you can either make the floor out of just mangrove planks, but that doesn't really fit in with the theme and it's a bit too red. So you can either use mangrove logs in a pattern like this, creates quite a nice floor pattern, or you can just use muddy mangrove roots. And you can make them in a pattern, or you can just make them like this with no pattern. But either one still looks really cool. Another trick to make your interiors look much better would be to add mangrove roots, muddy mangrove roots here with fences on top. But I like to use the muddy mangrove roots because they're actually 1 pixel higher than the mud, so then frogs and stuff like that won't get stuck on it. So you just replace all of these mangrove roots and put in the fences. Now something cool to add is to have some sort of pond here for the frogs to bathe in or something like that. But if you want to get through, I suggest using these mangrove roots because they provide an excellent walkway while not disturbing the water. And with the water it will look something like this. Now a quick explanation on frogs: they spawn naturally in mangrove biomes and they love slime. So if you feed them slime, they will breed. They will put some stuff called frog spawn. Now this frog spawn causes tadpoles to emerge, and then they turn into frogs again. So if you're making this frog sanctuary, well, firstly you should feed your frogs, and you can tie them to the edges of these fences, and they just jump around and it looks really nice. And as you can see, there's some frog spawn here already. If you want to add some extra detail to your build, you can just add these fences to the corners like this, just to break things up a little bit in the roof. If you want it, you can also add them on the sides of the building, which also looks pretty good. And for the storage area, it's simple. You can just add some chests in with some slime balls and a crafting table or a bed if you want to. Now don't forget to add some torches. This will be important because it will firstly keep mobs out of your base so a creeper doesn't spawn here, and also it just brightens up the mood. So I hope you learned something new today and how to build a frog sanctuary. So thanks for watching and goodbye. See you in the next video.